An engineer, and you've got the UPDA Mechanical exam staring you down. You know it's a huge deal for your career. But the big question is, how do you actually beat this thing without losing your mind? Well, in the next few minutes, we're going to lay out the exact strategy you need to walk in there and ace it.
Look, this isn't just about scraping by with a pass. This is about walking into that exam room feeling confident, prepared, and in control. This little explainer, it's your blueprint to do just that. Let's dive in. All right, first things first, let's talk about the challenge itself. You know, any tough exam, the UPDA included, is kind of like a puzzle. And once you see all the pieces and understand how they fit together, solving it gets a whole lot easier. So, what are we really dealing with? Here are the facts. It's a sprint, not a marathon. You get exactly 1 hour, 60 minutes, to answer 25 computerized questions. Just internalizing that fact, that time pressure, is the absolute foundation of our entire strategy.
Okay, now let's pull this exam apart, piece by piece. When you really get the rules of the game, that's when you can figure out exactly how to win. And it all starts with a few really important numbers.
Your first number, 25. That's it, that's your target. Now, on its own, that sounds totally manageable, right? But when you start thinking about the time limit, you realize every single question counts.
And here's where the pressure really kicks in. 60 minutes. That's all you get. If you do the math, that's just a little over 2 minutes per question. So on this exam, time management isn't just a nice skill to have. It is everything.
So, with that limited time, where should you be focusing your brain power? This breakdown is your secret weapon. The vast majority of questions, we're talking 17 to 20 of them, are going to come from your core mechanical subjects. Then you can bet on seeing 3 to 5 questions on project management and exactly 2 on NFPA. This tells you exactly where to spend your study hours. Now let me give you some good news that should help you breathe a little easier. The passing score is just 50%. That means you only need to nail 13 questions to pass. Just 13. Of course, we're going to aim higher, maybe for around 20 correct, just to give ourselves a nice, comfortable safety net.
Let's quickly talk logistics, because this is crucial. They will give you paper and a pencil. But here's the part you really need to hear. You only get the basic on-screen system calculator. No scientific calculators allowed. That means you got to be sharp with your mental math and super comfortable with just the simple tools they give you. Knowing the rules is one thing, but having a tactical plan is how you actually go in and dominate. This next part is all about how we turn that crazy time pressure into your advantage.
You know, probably the biggest mistake people make is trying to solve questions 1 through 25 in order. Don't do that. Instead, we're going to use a really simple but incredibly powerful technique I call the 3-round game plan. It's all about controlling the clock and maximizing your score. Here's exactly how it works. Round 1, the first 20 minutes. Your only job is to quickly scan all 25 questions and knock out the easy ones, the low-hanging fruit. Try to lock in 8 or 9 correct answers right away to build some momentum. Then we hit round 2. This is your main event. 35 minutes to tackle the tougher questions. Spend about 2 minutes on each one. If you get stuck, flag it and move on. Don't get bogged down. Finally, round 3, your last 5 minutes. This is for a quick review of your flagged questions. And listen, make an educated guess on anything that's still blank. You never, ever leave a question unanswered. Awesome. We have a game plan. But a plan is pretty useless without the right preparation, right? So what exactly should you be putting in your brain? Let's open up the study playbook.
These topics right here are your bread and butter. As you can see, stuff like fluid mechanics, thermodynamics, and heat transfer are the real heavy hitters. You'll also need a solid grip on stress analysis, plus the fundamentals of NFPA and project management. This is your study roadmap. Stick to it.
So, how do you get good at this stuff? Practice, practice, practice. But not just any practice. You need to hunt down mock tests that use VIQs. That stands for Very Important Questions. These are questions that have been collected from people who've recently taken the exam, which means they are the absolute closest thing you'll get to the real deal. Okay, we've talked about the exam structure, the time strategy, and what to study. But I've saved the most important thing for last. There is one golden rule that ties this all together. Seriously, if you only remember one thing from our time together, please make it this. Just read that quote from an expert trainer. The examiner will play with you with units a lot. This says everything. Your single biggest enemy on this exam might not be some crazy complex formula, but something way, way sneakier. And here it is. This is the trap that gets so many smart engineers. Most of your university classes, your textbooks, they're all in SI or metric units. But then you walk into the exam and bam,
About 95% of the problems are in British or imperial units. If you're not ready for that switch, you can know the formula perfectly and still get the answer dead wrong.
So there you have it. You have the complete game plan. You get the structure, you have a time management strategy, and you know the golden rule: master your units. The path to passing this exam is crystal clear. The only question left is, are you ready to walk it?